Welcome, welcome, everyone. Hope we're all having a pleasant Wednesday. Mm. Oh, coffee, how I love you. So tasty. I don't know. I find coffee very calming myself. I know a lot of people have, well, the vast majority of people have the exact opposite experience with coffee. I get that. It's a thing. I find it weird, but that's just me. Um, like I find it weird that people have the opposite. I find it weird that it's not calming for more people. There we go. That makes sense. Maybe, possibly. Whether it does or doesn't, it's out there in the universe now. So, it is what it is. Okay. So, I think the loincloth thingy, I want that to be Payne's Gray. We should probably get to the whole painting thing. That's why we're here. I, I really doubt anyone's here to hear my thoughts on life. Oh, I gotta send her out. I gotta find a box for her. I might have to use an old resin box. That might be the game plan because of the size of her base. I might have to like cut one down. You know, I wonder if yeah, I could probably find like a bag of like biodegradable packing chips on fucking Amazon. Like, oh, I might actually do that and see if I can get that for this weekend and then send her out by Monday. Yeah, I think that would be the best option. Hey, Garmer. What? I'm going to clean the brush. I should. You know, I need to give my paint water cup an acetone soak. Oh wow, there's a bunch left in there. That's no bueno. I need to take care of my brushes better. Chat, remind me to take care of my brushes better. Then we don't have to sit here as I'm like dicking around with my brushes off camera because my camera is like, wow. There we go. That's better. Come back. Ah. Okay. Let's get that down. You're still coming out pink. This strain terminates here. That's better. Okay, yeah, the slime looks a lot like slime in the right circumstances, so I dub that a success. Still need to check it under UV and see how much that goes up. Okay. That's the angle. Okay. I want to go purple on it. I think his like cape. I'm gonna make that purple. Looks like he's supposed to have like a shirt on as well. I mean, if not, it's just Naphthol Crimson for the skin, so. Okay. Wish they would show these at another, like. God damn it. Give me better angles, father muckers. Um, Kobold Sorcerer has purple cloak. Do I want to go ridiculous with the shirt, or do I want to just do like I think I'm gonna just do sepia for the shirt. Yeah. Yeah. We're gonna drip you into this cup. Whoop. Oh fuck. Okay, so it kind of goes down. And I think the on the wrists, the wraps, those I'll do with sepia as well. I think that'll look nice. Okay. There. Um, yeah, that. The rest of that, like, cloak slash cape that he's wearing. Hello, Putums. I hope you are comfortable. So, now I have some coffee. Plan my next moves. Okay, purple cape. I think I want to be. I'm going to use the umber for the articulation on the wings. I'm going to have to do the fireball. That I'm going to use the scarlet first. Might dry brush some of the Naphthol Crimson on. I don't know. I mean, if I do, I can be a little bit more rough with it because of like that's what the skin tone is, so it's not going to matter so much. There's not really going to be much contamination from that. Then I have to decide, and I'm going to do that last too. But then I have to decide if I want to do like a small glaze, like on their chest, like right there, where the fireball's the closest to. I think that could look cool. I also want to do some metallics on this. Uh, Most likely just actually not even necessarily there. Maybe there, like 'cause that looks like a nail going in there holding it. Sure, what that's fucking supposed to be. Hideous fucking images. Why do I keep referring back to that? Damn it. I'm like, oh hey, I have a reference image, and then I look at the reference image and remember, oh yeah, that's why I'm not using this reference image because it sucks. It's a gorgeous purple. It rivals Diox purple, honestly. But that's only because I can't find a Diox purple as an ink. Do as I command. Ooh. I just thought about something. I could do the inside, like if I do an inside layer, which I probably will for the cloak. I could do that using the phthalo blue that I have. That would look pretty neat. A little bit of visual interest. And I know most of what I'm painting at this exact moment will never be seen, even if somebody looks at it, because it's blocked by a wing. But I have to paint it anyway. I am that guy. I at least have to get one layer of color on it, just because, like, it would have fucking color on it. Like, the only way you see it is if you're, like, picking the mini up and looking at the egg pretty much exact angle that I'm looking at it right now to be able to see that spot in order to paint it. Go. So, okay. I am at a loss for what I should do for when I get my next payout. Granted, it's going to be a little bit, but I want to do something that benefits the channel. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to post in the Discord, exclamation point Discord will get you there. And see what the community would like to see. It is currently a sleepy Discord community. Um, I had a much larger server, and then I did the dumb, and I now no longer have that server. Yeah, there we go. Okay, honestly, going for wontons on foot in Toronto in the snow is really no big deal. I've lived in Toronto. A nice vivid blue for the inside of the cloak. Okay. So now I have to do the wings. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, rather than like do a directed coat, because I already have the other color there for the like skin, basically what it is. I think I'm gonna hit it all with the umber, and that should give me the right look. Plus, it'll kind of define the stitches and stuff like that as well, and will help pick them out. Okay, so Mr. Brown's launch with the Edmonton Bam Bantha. Awesome. Yeah, this is one of the ones that's in my like daily driver list. Okay. One city that one Canadian city you do not want to visit in the winter? Fucking Winnipeg. 0 out of 10 would not recommend. It is fucking cold there. I mean, Edmonton gets kind of cold too, but it's a different cold. Trying to think of all of the cities that I've gone through, like in the winter. Hey there, Sharky. Cleano, how's things? Well, okay. Winter is not in the name of Winnipeg, though it is colloquially known as Winterpeg by people of northwestern Ontario and probably areas surrounding Winterpeg. So yeah, long time no see, Cleano. How's things? You know what? Now I kind of want to play some Dwarf Fortress. I blame you, Cleano. It's all your fault. You know what? It's all good. Fucking I understand, you know what? Sometimes you just don't you kind of just don't have the spoons. It is what it is. Like I appreciate when everybody shows up, but I mean at the same time, I understand that fucking sometimes you just don't have the battery. No, no, no. Winterpeg is what a lot of Canadians call it because, like I said, it is fucking cold in the winter. I think. Oh, okay. So don't quote me because I could be very wrong, but I'm pretty sure um the name originates in one of the First Nations languages from around that area. So I'm like 99% sure that's the case. Cat, why are you leaning on the cord? Stop that. But yeah, I'm that person that while I was still at least somewhat active on Facebook, my main use for it was to keep up on like just keep track of what long distance friends were doing and generally never had the spoons to actually post something myself. Yeah, there we go. So I was right. It just kind of took a roundabout way to get there. I just wasn't sure which of the First Nations the word came from. Huh. Well, yeah, like CBD is basically that's the golden happy shit. Usually when I'm having like pretty severe depressive episodes, I'll generally look for high CBD strains. Because depression and anxiety are some of the things that CBD really helps with. And depending on legality and just like local. Well, see, here's the thing. For stuff like that, Wikipedia is reliable enough that I can be like, yeah, that tracks. Also, none of what was said was like none of what you transcribed was really all that far fetched. Now, granted, that's how you make a believable lie is you don't make it far fetched. But I mean, even if it is incorrect, that's not on you, that's on Wikipedia at that point because you cited your source. So, yeah, no worries. See, my dilemma was there are a couple of different First Nations that are around that area, and I just didn't know which one it came from, the name came from, type deal. Okay, so we're gonna work on the fireball a little. Yeah, we're gonna work on the fireball a little bit, and then we will start picking out the metallic stiff. Okay, so one really good thing about the Nulzer's Marvelous Miniatures line, at least for the kobolds, I've been working on this for like I'll say an hour and a half in total, and it's almost table ready. Pardon me. Like they're small and they're simple. I think this is the one that I'm gonna paint on next. I don't know what I'm gonna do for him though. I have three more kobolds actually. See? More kobolds. I have a small kobold army. Mwahaha. And before anybody doubts the efficacy of goblin or of kobolds, I can lock down a high level party with a group of like six kobolds by doing nothing more than giving them gear. Yeah. Yeah, see, I remember the days before legalization up here. It was one of those things that, like, any long term pot smoker was like pretty much, you know, you knew that, yeah, you could get in shit for it, but I mean, you also knew the odds of actually getting in shit for it if you weren't being an idiot were rather low. Like, I remember. So this is going back nearly 20 years now. Fucking, I was living in St. Catharines at the time? No, I was living in Welland at the time. Yeah. Um, and a friend of mine had come to visit, and it's like the middle of the night, and like, you know what? We want some Tim Hortons. And basically the nearest Tim Hortons was like halfway down this footpath that ran along the river, and about halfway down the path we're like, you know what, this is a good enough spot. We end up sitting down and sparking up a joint, and all of a sudden a bunch of kids show up and they're like, oh, aren't you afraid you're gonna get caught or something like that? It's like, oh, not really. Like, we're not causing a scene. We're just sitting in the middle of the footpath, smoking a joint. Cops ain't gonna fuck with us. sure I get as much of this. As possible. Yeah, so we're gonna let that dry. I'm probably gonna have to do another layer on that. Oh, 100%. Like there's I think it's a beat of force. Give one of your kobolds like say 5 of those to use in with their sling ammo. Yeah, the first one may not hit, but you hit somebody with one of those, they're now in an impenetrable bubble that the only thing that can get through, in or out, is air. That takes one person out of the fight until they can make the save to break out of that. Or it runs out of time. Give a kobold a ring of invisibility because they get pack tactics. And that as far as I remember, that applies to ranged weapons as well. Or even better, uh, not even including like the special stat blocks for the special kobolds out of the monster manual. Just take a plain ass kobold and give it fucking PC class levels. Like a kobold rogue. Like even like a level 4, like with only like 4 class levels. That would be gross if played correctly. Like kobolds would also 100% like use grenades in their tunnels. 100% they would use shit like grenades and explosives and dynamite. Like if it's in the world and they can get their hands on it, they would use it. Off. Even fucking a kobold with a dagger. Oh hey, you're fighting a bunch of kobolds. Roll stealth, roll stealth. Okay, what's everybody's passive perception? Oh, okay. Roll stealth, roll stealth. Roll an attack. Roll damage with a whole bunch of sneak attack dice. Disengage as a bonus action. Oh yeah. Like actually, even better, a kobold rogue that uses ranged weapons and does all their sneak attack shit from like 30 feet away. Is like, there we go. Like, yeah, that, oh, that would be so broken. A kobold rogue that uses, like, oh, that would be the best, like, harassment style enemies. A pair of kobold rogues. Even make them, like, siblings. Because technically, the kobolds are hatched. So, like, the whole siblings thing gets a little bit iffy depending on, the circumstances. But two kobolds that consider themselves siblings. Um, both rogues. One that specializes in daggers, one that specializes in shit like crossbows. I have Kingmaker. I've fucked around with it a little bit. Um, those style games I pick up and I put down so often. Like I get like a wild hair up my ass, and for like 3 months I'll be like obsessed, and I'll be like, okay, so this is what I'm playing as far as video games, and then for like a year I'll be like, meh, I want to play something different. My current obsession with BattleTech is actually one of the longest running like stints of any one video game. Oh yeah, Metallics. I'm actually kind of proud of myself that I've stuck with one game for, quite a while. But at the same time, the main reason why I've been able to stick with it for as long as I have is because essentially the career mode is damn near a roguelite insofar as it's, well, sorry, I can't say roguelite because it doesn't have like a meta currency or anything like that. But it does, what it does have is like it's every start is going to be slightly different. Um Even if you like close out and reopen and load back into a system, the missions that are available are going to be different. I did that with Skyrim my first time through. However, my reason for doing that with Skyrim was because I saw the actual ending for the game, and I was like, "Oh, this is how it ends." That's kind of anticlimactic, and I don't like it. Like, I mean, I get what they were going for with it, and I approve. Not that my approval is necessary or asked for or even really matters in this instance. But, like, I think it was a great idea. Um, I don't know. what I would like to see, honestly, for a game like that is like honestly, I'd like to see a game like Pathfinder Kingmaker or Wrath of the Righteous, like like a straight up RPG, but give it something similar to like BattleTech's career mode or MechWarrior 5's career mode, where there's not necessarily like where like you don't necessarily have to engage with the actual story of the game. You can be an adventurer who's just going around doing good thing, like essentially solving problems for people or becoming a villain if you so choose. You know what I mean? Like, because when I get right down to it, I am a very simple creature when it comes to games like that. I just want to have my choice. Like, and I don't want illusion of choice. Like 99% of games that say, "Oh, you have choices." Like, I want actual just like I get to direct my adventure how I want it type deal. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know if me saying it like that makes sense to anybody other than myself. So we're going bronze for the metallics because I got a wild hair up my butt and I wanted bronze for some reason. I thought it would suit what I was going for a little bit better, I guess. I don't know. I did not. I am, I will admit, you know what? I didn't realize there was a roguelite mode in Kingmaker. That is something I may have to check out. Because, yeah, it's just, I've done the whole, like, oh, play through the storyline type thing. Like, honestly, Fallout 76. There was a bit of a storyline and like some lore and shit like some like game lore and shit like that you could find. And I actually played through that like the story that they had at launch. And I actually kind of liked it. So like I'm not opposed to story, it's just I want to do it at my pace. Oh, neat. Like now, do you start like I'm assuming you start at like level 1, a level 1 party, or do you get to build like bigger than that to start? Cuz level 1 is fun, but higher level is funner. I know funner is not a word. Oh, hey, Sharky, if you're like paying attention, can you try random sound for me if you're not on your phone? I'm assuming you're probably on your phone. Where is the purple? It's the purple. Okay. I now need what? Oh, neat. I may actually have it already. Beneath the Stolen Lands. I'll have to check that out after stream. Because I think I'm like pretty sure I got both Kingmaker. No, I'm pretty sure I got Kingmaker through Humble, and I think that came with a bunch of DLC. Um, if it didn't, it's not like I don't have cash right now because I just got paid yesterday. So, and there's like not a lot of stuff that I need to drop money on at the moment. Hmm. Oh. Yeah, it's like that's actually one of the things that I really like about. 'Cause I think the same company did both Kingmaker and Wrath of the Righteous. I'm like 85% sure of that. Um, it seems like the DLCs for those games are all fairly reasonably priced. Like as a publisher, they were not greedy fuck pigs. Yeah. Well, I don't know about like DLC, how the DLC for the Rogue Trader one is because I have been consciously not buying GW games. I heard it's good though. Like I've heard nothing but good things about the Rogue Trader games, so there's that. Yeah, so Clino, I realized the other day something that I have completely lost with the old server that makes me very sad. My my homemade null and oil recipe that that I had is casualty of the other server. I realized that it was last night. Yeah, it was last night. Cause like what? Oh no, that's the gray. I only have like that much of my bottle left. Which I mean, I don't use it an excessive amount, so like that'll last me for a while. But I now have to like I think I remember basically what it was, but I'm not like 100% sure. Which kind of makes me sad because I actually do really like that recipe because like when I do need something like Null Oil, you know, I don't want to have to go to a certain company that shall not be named. But I mean like it's carbon black, titanium white, and I think I used transparent raw umber, a surfactant, and fucking golden airbrush medium was the where the supplies needed. It's just getting the right proportions. I think it was like 5 to 1 to 1 or 10 to 1 to 1. I can't remember which. I don't know what color I want to make this little guy. Because I'm doing all of the like scales for the kobolds different colors because I can. Um, I did red. I mean, I could do a super desaturated cyan and paint up this guy and his little skunk buddy. Do him like, like a white dragon. Because kobolds all think they're descended from dragons, so, from chromatic dragons specifically. So, why not, right? Uh, in that case, I think I'm gonna run with that idea. Hey, I opened up a hole inside. Couldn't have to go all the way down. Yay. Yeah. I mean, I could do green. I could do green. I think I'll do the spear guy white then. Yeah. Yeah. I have a nice De La Rowney emerald green. So he is going to be one vibrant motherfucker. And apparently, I've decided I'm painting these in mostly inks. Well, I mean, okay, so with that, you could go technically in two directions because the black dragons are kind of stinky too. Actually, black dragons would be stinkier because they're the ones that live in swamps. If you go by Wizards of the Coast dragon ecology, they smell like rotting fucking corpses and whatnot. It's a one. I want a one. Here. Oh yeah, no, no, no. I'm not. I'm not doubting that. Green is acid, actually. Yeah, green dragon is line of acid. Damn it! I would use my phone, but I'm using my phone for chat. So there's that. Now, granted, they may be different in Pathfinder. Um, but we've also committed to green, so actually, damn it, now I'm doubting myself. Ooh, okay. So I have six kobolds in total, which means one of them, if I'm doing like each dragon color, each chromatic dragon color, I should say, one of them is going to repeat. Oh, okay. It's been ages since I've looked at a monster manual. That was why I was kind of doubting myself for a minute there. Also, I never really used black and green dragons all that much. I usually went with blue, white, or red. Mostly blue because I liked using electricity against the PCs. I was about to say against my players, but like I didn't use it against the players. I used it against their characters. Okay, so this is the inventor. So he has armory bits. Oh, you know the person. You know the person that designed the Black Dragon was probably a metalhead. Like it's essentially a skull. Like its head is a fucking skull. Wait, you side of leg. You need to be painted. Bottom of foot, which is shaded from me because fucking shadows. Damn you, tail! Why do you got to be in the way? Uh, um, hmm. I don't need a lot. I only need a little bit. Damn it! I need another one of these. So I have to actually do. Oh, wrong one. I actually have to do some mixing this time. But yeah, swamps are stinky. I don't know how many swamps you've been to, but like a few of the places that I lived when I was younger had like swampy areas nearby, and yeah, swamps are stinky. Swamps are very stinky. I mean, I guess they're not stinky if you like live there and you're used to it, but yeah, they're stinky. All right, come on. Mm, let's go 3-1. So 3U, and you know what? We're gonna use the sepia for this. Mainly because the dropper is the exact same size, like it's the same dropper just in a different bottle. Yeah, that also tracks. Yay for desaturation. Probably gonna have to build this up a little bit. Yeah, bag there. Okay. Ropes. 'Cause that's the perfect way to affix a scorpion tail to your staff, is just tie it on with a whole bunch of ropes. You know what I mean? Like, it's the perfect way to secure it. Okay. Okay. Alrighty, I think I'm gonna leave this here for tonight and do the rest of it tomorrow. 'Cause that'll give me a good start, and then I can start on Kobold the Third. And yeah, I'll do this one as the White Dragon. Because why not? First blood! So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put that over there. Also, I'm out of coffee, so like not out, but there's nothing left in my cup. Anyway, I'm hitting the button, going over the couch. I'll turn that mic up, and then we will take over from there. Alrighty. Oh, let's not deafen everybody. Here, I'll turn that down a little bit more. Make sure I'm not. There we go. Oh. There we go. So I hope you all enjoyed yourselves and have been having a great night. What we're gonna do is we're gonna see who is on and doing the thing. We're gonna hit following. Okay. No, no. Okay. So we are going to go into. You know what? Let's go say hi to Duggar Juggernaut. I haven't been over there in a little bit. It's good. It's a fun time over there. I want to thank you all for coming and hanging out as usual. Whether you've been chatting, whether you've been lurking, whether it's your first time in or you're around here regularly, I appreciate each and every one of you. I will be back tomorrow night with some more painting, more kobold work, all that fun shit. And